Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be talking about HTML styles. The full meaning of HTML styles. HTML style, according to my own understanding, can be defined as a way of styling our website or our web page to get more beautiful. HTML styles, according to my understanding, can be defined as a way of styling our website, our web page to get more beautiful. And before we go into more of the coding, I want to congratulate you that now you have started another programming language named Cascading Style Sheet called CSS. CSS is used to make a HTML file to become more beautiful, and I congratulate you. What you can see how this website is fine, like how this web page is fine. You can see the heading 1, heading 2. I didn't style heading 6, heading 5, and this paragraph and the pre-formatted text. So this is my code. And before I start the recoding, I showed you my code, but now I'm gonna start the recoding. I'm gonna rub all this off, and I'll start from the beginning. You can see I've rubbed everything off, but first of all, I want to go back to those tags we've talked about. We talked about the h1 tag, okay, and after that we talked about the h2 tag, okay, and after that we talked about the p tag, which is the paragraph tag, and after that we talked about the href tag, which is the anchor tag, and the last but not the least, we talked about the pre tag, which is the pre-formatted text, but you now have to write your a tag, which is the href. After writing the a tag, we need an attribute called the href, so write href, and then I write http ://www.google.com, and then they write click here to go to Google. Oops, just bear with me, but I like writing in uppercase, so click here. Oops. Click here. Oops. To go to Google. So I'll come back here because my this thing is not complete, and then I'll save and then refresh without wasting up much of your time. So I'll refresh, and here you know the normal thing we write, but I'm not going to write the normal thing this time. I'm going to write HTML styles, and here I'll write welcome to CSS language, and yeah, right. Oops, language. Okay. Yeah, right. Just the normal syntax. This. Oops. This is a paragraph. So this is just a simple styling I want to tell you. So how can you start styling? First of all, to start styling, remember that in the I think second tutorial in which we are talking about the title tag, I said it's not only the title tag that stays inside the head tag. I said there are some other tags that stays inside, but we won't talk about it. I said that we won't talk about it in that tutorial, but now we talked about one of them today, and it is that tag that allows you to do what you call internal styling. It allows you to do what you call internal styling. So let's put the tag, and I want you to know that the style tag has a opening and a closing tag. So it is this style tag that will make you to be able to give those elements, those tags that are in the body tag, a color, stuff like that. I'll talk about it. I hope you are following me. So this is the style tag. But remember I said that everything that is written inside the head tag, it is not displayed on the website. Why is it not displayed? It is not displayed on the website because why? The head tag is not for displaying, is for taking some content that will make the body tag which you display to function well. So how do you style? When you want to style, you need your selector, and I'll talk about the normal selector, which is the general selector. So not general selector, I mean the normal selector, just the one you click the name of the tag. So what is the name of this tag? It is called h1. So we write h1 here, follow this procedure. But remember I said it is not this general selector, it is just a normal selector, the way to select a tag and style them normally. So after writing h1, this is the css syntax. If you can learn this and you go to css, it should be new to you. And after that, you write your you put your curly braces, your opening curly braces and closing curly braces. So that is my two curly braces. Search for your curly braces on your keyboard. So after that, I will come down here, write h2, put my opening curly braces and my closing curly braces. It is Visual Studio Code that's making me put the closing curly braces. But if you are using like Notepad, Notepad plus or Notepad that is not specifically made for coding but just for text.txt, you will have to put your closing curly braces. So after that, I'll write my p, put my opening curly braces and my closing curly braces. I hope you are getting me. h1 stands for this h1 here, h2 stands for this h2 here, and p stands for this p here. So after that, I put my a, and I put my opening curly braces and my closing curly braces. And after that, oops, sorry for this, I hope you are following my syntax. Go next, we put the pre, the opening curly braces and the closing curly braces. Then we come back here to give our text a color. For instance, I will give oops, I've not saved, so Ctrl S. You can also do this one, but I'm gonna be using Ctrl S mostly, but sometimes I'll do that. So you can see now, for me to give these HTML styles a color of steel blue, I would have to use a property called the color property. Remember that we also talked about some of these properties in our image tag, the image elements and the video elements, in which we are talking about the width property and the height property. But now we are not going to talk about the width and the height property. We can use them too, but we don't really need them for now. We can use them when you use them, it will work. Like whether that width, I know I'll show you the syntax, but we are not going to be using width. So the is color we are going to be using, and color is the property that makes the text to carry that color. So you get the definition now. So let's just write color. But remember, in HTML, color is not written like this. This is how to write color in your normal English language, but it's not written like this. COLOUR. That's not color encoding. It is written as COLOR. There is no U in it, and then you put your colon and your semicolon. So for this text to have a background color, we have to use a property called background color. So let's write it, background color, and then you put a colon and a semicolon. And then these are the properties we are going to be talking about today. We need another one called the font size. So it is not front though, it is not FRONT, nothing like that. It is called font size. So we put a colon and a semicolon. After that, we'll talk about the font family. So we put a colon and a semicolon. But before I go into deep explanation of how these things work, let me just copy and paste without wasting much of our time. Copy and paste. Now when we talk of color, I said that is how to give a text a color. So let's just give them a color. I'm gonna give this one a steel blue, and then I'll give it a light green. Oops, a light green. This one we'll come back here. We'll come back here and give it a color of let's give it a color of maybe pink. Pink. And then we'll give it a background color of light blue. And then we'll come back here and give it a color of tomato and a color of cyan, a background color of cyan. Come here and give it orange. Give it for that. I'll give this one orange. I don't want to waste much of our time, and I'll come back here and give it something like, what should I think of? Okay, I'll give it blue. What should I use blue for it? We're gonna try it. So I hope you understand. H1 is giving the color of steel blue as the text color. His background should be light green. H2 color of H2 is not giving the color. I want H2 color should be like pink. Control C, Control X. We'll come back here, Control V, and clear this one off. Give this one Control C. Come back here, Control V. Control Z. Control C. Control V. Control X. So you get it now. We gave H2 color of pink and a background color of light blue. We gave P, which is a paragraph, color of tomato. What is happening? Give it color of tomato. Control C, Control V. Control Z, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control S, Control V, cyan. So this pre, I don't have color for it now. Maybe we'll leave it, but let's just save this, save it, and then come back here and refresh it. Can you see we've given everything a color? You can see the HTML styles have a color of HTML styles, which is the H1 tag, has a color of steel blue and a background color of light green. This one pink and a background color of I don't even remember, a background color of light blue. You can't see the way we style it, but my color combination is not really fine. It's like I'm not really good in color combination, but you can try this on your own and give it a fine combination, and your website will be liked by people. So that's that. But for the next two ones, which is the font size is the way you want the text to be big. So I'm gonna give this one a font size of 30 pixels. I'm gonna give this one a font size of 25 pixels. We talked about these pixels. We're using these pixels for the width and height before in the image element and the video element. I'm gonna give this one a 20 pixels. I'm gonna give this one 15 pixels. I'm gonna give this one let's just give it 10 pixels. It's not gonna display, but let's just give it like that, and I'm gonna choose save, and then I'm gonna refresh. Can you see that the sizes change? If you don't guess, let me try it again. Let me give this one pixels of 10 pixels. Let me give this one something of 15 pixels. Let me give this one something of 20 pixels, and let me give this one something of 25. And okay, let me save. Can you see that the text became more smaller? But you know what? Control Z. Okay, I loved it like this. So okay, so refresh. So you can give it the pictures that you like. You can even give it something like 5 pictures, and its text will become really small. The next one we want to talk about is the font family. Before I talk about the font family, I'll have to open Microsoft Word to show you something. Here, Microsoft Word is open. Now, firstly, I want to show you the font size. This is what we call font size. For instance, I can start to choose font size of 72. I know I did it yes without wasting much of the time. I start to give it a font size of 8. I know FFF. Can you see how the thing going? And I can also give it font size of 18. Stuff like this. In HTML, we don't do it like that. We do it like this. Oops. Let me drag my Visual Studio Code there. We do it this way. We give it like something like 50 pixels. You come back here, you save it, and then we refresh. I know it's become more bigger. That's how we do it. But in Microsoft Word, we are using Microsoft Word is a friendly user for writing text. So the one we want to talk about is font family. I told you this is font size. Now this is what we call font family. We have a lot of family here, but today we are going to be using Calibri. This is Calibri, and I'm going to be using Aria. I'm going to be using Aria. Aria. Can you see? Look at Aria font family. I'm going to be using Aria, Calibri, Tahoma. I'm going to be using Tahoma. You can see Tahoma, and we talked about Aria. This is Aria. So I've showed you Calibri, Aria, Tahoma, and I'm going to be using sans serif. Where is sans serif? Oops, where is sans serif? Okay, I'm back, but I didn't find sans serif here. But don't worry, I'm still going to use sans serif, and you see the function of all those things. So back to our Visual Studio Code. Now you understand the function of those font family. Now the way you want your text to display. So I did not show you Poppins, but I'm going to be using Poppins. My first one will be Poppins. My second one is going to be Calibri. Calibri is the default, so it's not going to change because it is Calibri is using Aria. And I'm going to be using which one do we do? Tahoma. And for this one, I didn't really style it, but maybe I'll try to style it. I'll give it a font family of sans serif. Okay. Now wait for the magic to happen. Can you see that the font styles have changed? Can you see this one has changed? Can you see this one? This one is the default. Can you see how this one is really tiny? This is Poppins. This is Calibri. This is Aria, and I think this is Tahoma. But we didn't style that one. But let me really sharply style it for you. And let me just write reformatted text. So even though my spelling is not correct because I was typing fast, just bear with me. So refresh. Oops. Let's come back here. We gave it 10 pixels. Okay, let's just increase the pixels to 50 pixels and give it a background color of red, of black, and let's just give this one the background color of white because I'm brushing. Good. Can you see it? Can you see that? This is what do you call it? This is sans serif. As soon as I change it from sans serif to Calibri, which is the default. Calibri, Ctrl S. Okay, let me use my Calibri. Control S, and I come back here, refresh. Can you see that the text changed? But Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control S. So now come back here and refresh it. Can you see that the text had changed? So now we talked about 4 properties in our cascading style sheet, which are the font family, font size, background color, and color. And we talked about the style tag, and we said that style tag is inside the alt tag and used to style our properties which is inside the body tag. I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.